Kept a sentence in my pocket, like a coin I never spent. Checked the screen without a reason, let it dim before it meant. Your name showed up in my head once, then slid back out of view. I learned to act like silence was something I could choose. And I don't know when it started, but I know how it stays. Not heavy, not dramatic, just taking up the space. I didn't miss you on purpose, I just didn't feel it yet. It arrives like a small mistake you can't undo or forget. Say it once, say it twice, and the room begins to shift. I didn't miss you on purpose, but it lands and it sticks. I walked past places we never claimed, still knew where to slow down. Kept my hands in empty pockets, like they needed to be bound. I practiced being normal, with the lights still on my face. Smiled at nothing, nodded gently, let the day erase its trace. And I don't know what it's called, but I know how it moves. It waits until I'm quiet, then it asks me to look. I didn't miss you on purpose, I just didn't feel it yet. It arrives like a small mistake you can't undo or forget. Say it once, say it twice, and the room begins to lift. I didn't miss you on purpose, but it lands and it sticks. If I say your name out loud, it becomes a different sound. Not a plea, not a promise, just a line I never found. I'm not asking for a sign, I'm not trying to be brave. I'm just standing in the moment that I always tried to say. I didn't miss you on purpose, I just didn't feel it yet. Now it hits like a clear direction I can't trade away or bend. Say it once, say it twice, now my voice is higher than it was. I didn't miss you on purpose, but it comes because it does. I didn't miss you on purpose, I didn't miss you on purpose. I don't know who's on the inside. I don't slow down, I don't stare. Just notice how the light stays on, like someone still cares. It's not my story, I know that much, but I always feel stay lit after I'm gone. Lives keep moving quietly on. Nothing is calling, nothing is mine. The windows stay lit every time. I imagine conversations that don't need me to exist. Someone setting down a cup, someone leaning in to listen. I keep my hands inside my pockets like they're not meant to choose. There's comfort in the distance of a life I never knew. I don't step closer, I don't turn back. Just let the moment stay intact. Windows stay lit long after 10. Someone is waiting somewhere again. I don't belong there, that's alright. The windows stay lit every Windows stay lit and the street feels wide. Footsteps echo in a different time. I don't need answers, I don't need proof. Just windows stay lit and I keep moving through. Windows stay lit as I pass by, lives unfolding under yellow light. Nothing is calling, nothing is right, but windows stay lit, and that's enough tonight. I don't stop walking, the lights stay on. I felt it rise before I knew the words, like a breath that stops halfway out. There was a pause between the questions that suddenly felt too loud. I watched your hands trace the edge of nothing, like they knew where not to go. I memorized the silence in case it was all I'd get to hold.
I noticed it later, walking home, the streetlights flickering on. The way your voice stayed with me long after the moment was gone.
I replayed the way you stood still, like movement wasn't allowed. Nothing changed in the picture, but something slipped out.
I thought if I waited, it might pass. I thought if I named it, it wouldn't last. I thought if I stayed quiet, it would fade. I thought if I ignored it, it would be hate. We almost said it, we didn't move. The moment stayed open like it wanted to choose. One step closer, 1 second too late. We almost said it and let it wait.
I carried the night like a loose thread, didn't pull, just let it drag. Every thought had your outline, like something I never unpacked.
I practiced
space. The way everything softened when you turned your face.
I tried to convince myself
that nothing was there,
but my body remembered
before I was aware. We almost said it, still standing still, letting silence decide our will. No confession, no escape. We almost said it and let it wait. If I had spoken, I would have listened. If you had asked me, I wouldn't have missed it. We almost said it. We almost said it. We almost said it and let it wait. Some things stay true because they're never said. We almost said it and let it wait. Some things stay true because they're never said.
Yeah, ooh, ooh. We read the message without opening. Let the screen go dark again. Nothing urgent, nothing broken, just another loose end. The words sit there like furniture. We learned not to move. Silence feels arranged now, like something we chose. If we wait long enough, the meaning shifts. Time edits everything, even this. No reply feels safer than saying the wrong thing. No reply feels cleaner than pulling the thread too thin. We let the moment settle, we let it pass us by. No reply feels safer most nights.
We've seen how answers age when they're spoken too fast. Every explanation leaves something you can't take back.
So we stack the hours carefully like books we won't reread. And knowing how the story ends isn't the same as what we need. We hold it steady, it won't fall apart. Distance has a rhythm that keeps it intact. No reply feels safer when the words feel thin. goes dark, the light stays on.
Right shootings changed without a sound. The streets looked almost the same. I stopped checking the calendar, and days forgot their names. Nothing ended all at once. Nothing clearly began. Just a feeling moving quietly through the back of my hands. I folded mornings into evenings like they were meant to fit. Every plan felt optional, every promise loose at the edges. I learned how to answer gently without giving too much away. Some things don't need distance, they fade on their own pace. I didn't notice when it shifted, that's what made it real. Change doesn't always ask permission, sometimes it just reveals. The season passed quietly, without a sound or sign. No sudden cold, no warning, just another line. I didn't mark the moment, didn't feel the need to try. The season passed quietly, so did I. I kept wearing the same jacket long after it felt thin. Habit carries memory better than intention. There were words I didn't lose, they just didn't return. Like something left on a table that no one claimed or burned. I watched the light change earlier, watched shadows stretch and stay. Nothing asked me to react, nothing asked me to explain. It wasn't sadness, it wasn't relief, just the quiet understanding of something leaving me. I thought I'd feel it louder, thought it would insist, but time can be persuasive when it leaves like this. The season passed quietly, without asking why. No final conversation, no reason to reply. I didn't fight the weather, didn't check the sky. The season passed quietly, and so did I. The same on purpose, let the change do what it does. Some endings don't announce themselves, they disappear because the season passed quietly, but something stayed behind. A shape where it had been, a softer kind of line. The season passed quietly, and I didn't ask it to. It left without a sound, but I felt it move. Nothing closed, nothing stayed, just a different air.
I don't write things down anymore. I let them stay where they land. Some thoughts sound better unfinished, like they don't need my hand. I've been talking to myself lately, more than I probably should. But saying it out loud changes it, and I like it misunderstood. There's a song I keep replaying, only when no one's around. It doesn't ask to be shared, it doesn't need another sound. I hum it low on the sidewalk, like it's not meant to be known. Some things feel stronger when they're carried alone. I don't need it louder, I don't need it wide, I just need it honest when it hits inside. It's enough for one listener, enough to get me through. I don't need a second voice to tell me what it's supposed to do. I don't need a room full of answers or a crowd that understands. It's enough for one listener. I watch moments lose their meaning when too many people speak. Every feeling turns smaller when it's forced to explain itself completely. So I keep this one untouched, let it stay the way it is. Not everything that matters needs to turn to a wish. There were nights I thought I'd lose it if I didn't let it out, but time has its own volume, it knows when to be loud. I don't hide it, I don't save it, I just let it exist. Some truths don't need witnesses to prove they exist. I don't need permission, I don't need a sign. If it feels real to me, that's enough this time. It's enough for one listener, enough to stay in place. I don't need applause, I don't need a face, I don't need it perfect, I don't need it planned. It's enough for one listener to finally understand. If I ever sing it louder, it won't be to be seen, it'll be because it grew inside me into something I couldn't keep. It's enough for one listener, but now my voice is higher than before. I don't need the silence, I don't need the door, I don't need to keep it small, I don't need to pretend it was always enough for one listener, but now I can let it expand. Enough for one listener, enough to finally say I don't lose it when I share it, I just hear it in a different way. I leave the song right where it is, still playing.
Thoughts move slower when the street turns white. Footsteps soften before they arrive. I don't feel heavy, I don't feel light. just less inclined to decide. Every sound gets held in the air like it's not meant to fall. I stop finishing sentences before they mean anything at all. I watch the traffic forget its speed, colors blur into one. Nothing feels unfinished, nothing feels done. I don't check the time as often, I don't look ahead. The space between one moment and the next feels wide instead. It's not silence, it's not peace, just the pause between what was said and what we keep. When snow slows thought, I let it happen. I don't rush the shape it takes. When snow slows thought, I stop asking how long the feeling stays. No direction, no result, just time moving, that's all. Pass familiar corners differently, like they've changed their names. Memory doesn't follow straight lines, it drifts and rearranges. I carry words I won't use yet, not because they're wrong, but because they sound different when everything else is gone. I notice how my voice stays low, even when I'm alone. Some days don't ask for answers, they just wanna be known. I don't fight the quiet, I don't fill the space, I let the moment settle at its own pace. I don't need clarity, I don't need a sign. If it stays unclear, that's fine. When snow slows thought, I don't resist, I let the feeling stay like this. No conclusion, no result, just time moving, that's all. When snow slows thought, my voice lifts higher than before, not to escape it, just to feel it more. Steps come faster, even standing still. When snow slows thought, I let it build. When snow slows thought, I don't need control, I move with it, I let it roll. No resolution, no fall, just time opening, that's all. The street stays wide, my thoughts stay slow. I remember the words before the sound, the shape they made without a voice. They felt important for a moment, then forgot how to stay poised. I held them like a temporary thing, not broken, just unsure. Some sentences don't disappear, they simply don't endure.
I noticed later after midnight, when the room felt slightly wrong, the echo of a conversation that wasn't meant to be long. I tried to repeat it in my head, but the meaning slipped away.
Some words don't fail because they're weak, they fail because they stay. I thought they linger in the air like something gently said, but silence learned them faster than I ever did. They weren't sharp, they weren't kind, just unfinished by design. Not every thought is meant to settle, not every sound remains. Some things only exist briefly before they change. Words that didn't last still come back to mind, not as questions, not as signs. They don't ask for answers, they don't stay too fast, just words that didn't last. I kept the tone but lost the phrasing, like the rest didn't apply. It's strange how something said softly can still feel like goodbye. I never tried to bring it back, I let the space decide. Some meanings fade on purpose when they're left outside. I replayed the start of it, not the end. That's what I do, the moment when it almost meant something before it turned untrue. I don't need it clarified, I don't need it framed. Some things lose their weight once they're named. I thought it mattered, I thought it stayed, I thought it would come back, but it changed. Words that didn't last still sound the same in different rooms with different names. They don't explain, they don't contrast, they're just words that didn't last. Words that didn't last, words that didn't last, words that didn't last. They don't return, they don't ask. Somewhere they ended before they began.
I didn't leave the house expecting anything, just walked until the light felt right. The street already knew my pace before I decided where to spend the night. Nothing scheduled, nothing pending, no reason to check the time. An evening without plans feels easier to call mine. I passed the places that I used to name, now they blend into one. Every sign feels less important once the day is done. I don't ask myself what's missing, I don't measure what remains. I let the hours move on their own without explaining their shape. There's a kind of freedom in not deciding yet, letting the moment stay open without placing a bet. And even without plans, I'm not avoiding anything, I'm not falling behind. I'm just letting the night arrive without drawing a line. I think about the calls I didn't make, not with regret, just to where some conversations lose their weight if they're forced into the air. I don't need to fill the silence, I don't need it solved. Some moments make more sense if they're allowed to dissolve. There's no wrong direction when nothing's planned. Every step feels temporary, but it still lands. An evening without plans feels wider than before. No closed doors, no open score. I don't need an answer, I don't need a sign. I'm just moving through an evening without plans, and the rhythm starts to grow. Footsteps falling in a steadier flow. I don't need the future, I don't need the past. I just feel the moment stretch a little faster. An evening without plans still moves me along. Nothing to hold on to, nothing feels wrong. No conclusion, no demands, just staying inside. An evening without plans. An evening without plans. The street keeps moving, so do I.
Nothing was missing, nothing was wrong. The day went by without being long. I answered what needed answering, left the rest alone. Some questions disappear when no one asked them out loud. I noticed the weather only in passing, it didn't stay long enough to matter. Every thought felt optional, every feeling thin. I moved through the hours without checking in. It wasn't quiet, it wasn't clear, just a space that stayed here. No one asked, so nothing changed. No one called it by its name. I didn't explain, I didn't hide. No one asked and time passed by. I sat with the thought until it softened, not because it needed to, but because it could. Some things lose their shape if you look too hard. They make more sense when they're left unmarked. I heard my name in a different room, didn't answer, didn't assume. It wasn't avoidance, it wasn't fear, just the absence of something near. I didn't wait, I didn't move, I stayed exactly where I was. No one asked, so I stayed still. No explanation, no uphill, nothing needed to align. No one asked and that was fine. Ooh. if it stayed. No one asked and I didn't feel the need to say. The room stayed full of nothing said. Fade by morning, like most things tend to do. Something I noticed briefly, then lost without a clue. But it stayed in the quiet, between the calls I didn't make. A feeling without urgency, that refused to break. I carried it through the afternoon, without trying to explain. It didn't slow me down, it didn't cause me pain. It just occupied the background like a song I couldn't place. Familiar but unfinished in its shape. I didn't ask it to remain, I didn't try to understand. Some things stay longer than we planned. It stayed longer than expected, without demanding more. I didn't need to name it, I didn't keep the score. It stayed longer than expected, like it knew the way. Some feelings don't disappear, they simply stay. I noticed how the light felt softer later in the day, not brighter, just less inclined to turn away. I stopped preparing explanations for something that felt true. There was comfort in the waiting I wasn't used to. I let the hours move around it like furniture in a room. Nothing needed rearranging, nothing asked me to assume. It didn't ask for space, it didn't need a sign. It stayed where it was, and so did I. I thought I'd feel it leave eventually, but it didn't try. Some things don't end loudly, they just stay nearby. It stayed longer than expected, without a reason why. I didn't fight the feeling, I didn't ask it to clarify. It stayed longer than expected, and I didn't run, I just let it be what it had become. If it leaves tomorrow, I won't feel betrayed. Some moments don't promise anything, they just stay. It stayed longer than expected, and now my voice lifts when I say I don't need to question why it stayed this way. It stayed longer than expected, and something in me knew not everything that lasts needs to prove. It stayed longer than expected, and I let it show. I didn't hold it tightly, I didn't let it go. stepped outside without a coat because the light looked kind. Sky didn't warn me, I assumed it would be fine. I told myself the feeling would change once it arrived, but it stayed exactly the same on the inside.
I noticed the cold a little later after the door was closed. It wasn't sharp, just persistent, like something I should have known.
I didn't say anything, didn't slow my pace. Some expectations fell quietly without leaving a trace.
I thought it would open,
I thought it would ease.
I thought once we got there
It would feel different to me.
I thought it would be warmer
Once we crossed the line, not brighter, just easier on the mind.
I didn't need it perfect, I didn't need it right. I thought it would be warmer
Inside,
I kept my hands in my pockets, like that would help. Watch breath disappear
before I could tell if it meant anything more than what it was. Some things feel colder when you trust them too much. I waited for the shift to happen, like it always does. The moment when the air changes and you feel less alone, but the temperature stayed still, no matter where I stood. I didn't feel worse, just misunderstood.
I didn't ask for comfort,
I didn't ask for proof.
I just thought the feeling would move.
I thought it would be warmer after all this time. Not different, just more inclined. I didn't blame the moment, I didn't question why. I thought it would be warmer inside. Maybe it was never meant to change its tone
Maybe it stays colder
when you're not alone. I thought it would be warmer, I thought it would be warmer, warmer, warmer. I thought it would be warmer. The air stays still, so do I.
From far away it looks fine, that's what I tell myself. The shape stays clean when you don't stand too close. I keep a comfortable distance between what I feel and what I say. Some things hold together better viewed that way. I watch the days line up neatly when I don't ask what they mean. Every edge feels smoother from the outside in. I don't call it avoidance, I call it perspective. There's a difference between seeing clearly and being effective. If I step back far enough, nothing seems wrong. The moment touch it, I don't need to know. From far away it looks fine, so I let it go. I've learned how distance edit things softens what feels sharp. Even the weight of memory loses some of its dark. I don't pretend it's perfect, I just don't zoom in. Some truths get heavier the closer you get to them. I hear myself say it's alright and almost believe it's true. Perspective can be convincing when it asks so little of you. I don't deny the feeling, I just keep it framed far enough away to stay the same. I don't need answers, I don't need a sign. If I don't get closer, it stays fine. From far away it looks fine, no cracks that I can see. I don't ask what's underneath, I let it be. I don't chase the feeling, I don't cross a line. From far away it looks fine. Every time from far away it looks fine. And the rhythm starts to widen, steps feel louder even standing still. I don't move closer, I don't rewind. From far away it looks fine. From far away it looks fine. When the distance holds its shape, I don't call it resolution, I just call it space. Nothing shattered, nothing signed. From far away it looks fine. I stay right here and keep my eyes wide.
I keep the sentence halfway formed, like it might change its mind. Some thoughts feel safer if they're never underlined. I walk past the moment twice just to make sure it stays untouched by explanation, unclaimed by what I'd say. There's comfort in not deciding, in leaving the door where it is. I don't call it hesitation, I call it room to exist. The words sit close enough to reach, but far enough to wait. Some truths lose their shape if you rush their weight. I know where it leads, I know what it means. That's not the same. If I say it now, it becomes something else. If I leave it quiet, it stays inside. I'm still not saying it. I'm still not saying it. I'm still not saying it. Not yet. The words stay close, but silent.
I keep the moments folded neatly, not hidden, just aligned. They don't need to be remembered all the time. Some things fit better later, when they're not laid out. I don't lose them, I just put them down. I've learned how to organize feelings without erasing their shape. There's a difference between forgetting and knowing when to step away. I don't open every drawer, I don't revisit each frame. Some memories stay intact when they're handled the same. I don't need to relive it to know where it belongs. Some things grow quieter, but they're not gone. Folded memories still hold their place, not on the surface, but they're not erased. I don't carry them daily, I don't let them decide. Folded memories stay inside. I notice how the weight shifts when I stop checking in. The past doesn't disappear, it just settles within. I don't call it distance, I don't call it restraint. It's the quiet agreement between what was and what remains. I let the days move forward without pulling them back. Time has its own way of keeping things intact. Some moments stay meaningful without being replayed. They don't lose their color, just their edge. I don't need closure, I don't need proof. The shape of it stays even when it's moved. Folded memories don't disappear, they wait patiently out of fear. I don't unpack them, I don't ask why. Folded memories stay alive. Folded memories and the rhythm opens wide. Voices align without crossing the line. I don't carry the weight, I don't let it define. Folded memories still survive. Folded memories in a quieter form, not forgotten, just transformed. I don't unfold them, I don't deny. Folded memories stay inside. The drawer stays closed, but it's not empty. 「 heard this story more than once. I know how it goes by now. Every sentence finds its ending, even if we don't say it out loud. I don't need another explanation, I don't need it framed. Some truths lose their power when they're constantly replayed. I've carried doubts like souvenirs collected along the way, but even questions get tired of being asked every day. I used to listen for permission, used to wait my turn. Now I hear myself more clearly every time I learn. I don't need the echo, I don't need the proof. I know what it sounds like when it's true. I don't need to hear this again, I've already let it in. I don't need another version of how it should have been. Say it softer, say it loud, it doesn't change what I know now. I don't need to hear this again. I've watched the doubt wear itself thin, repeating all the same lines. Some answers don't get clearer just because you give them more time. I don't run from the feeling, I don't ask it to stay. I just know when something's settled in a different way. There were nights I needed confirmation just to make it through. But certainty doesn't always shout, sometimes it just feels true. I don't need to win the argument, I don't need to explain. Some realizations arriving, don't need a name. I don't need repetition, I don't need control. I know it in my body, I know it in my bones. I don't need to hear this again, I've already crossed that line. I don't need it rephrased, I don't need more time. Say it differently, say it the same, it doesn't change the moment or the shape of my name. If I ever doubted, it's not what I regret, it's how long I waited to trust what I felt. I don't need to hear this again, now my voice is higher than before. I don't need the silence, I don't need the door, I don't need to circle back or pretend. I don't need to hear this again, I don't need to hear this again. I don't need the question, I just know that I could. I'll leave the words behind over.
Used to think it was hesitation that kept me in the same place, but time has a way of teaching without needing to explain. I wasn't waiting for a sign, I wasn't holding on. I was learning the shape of things as they went on. I watched the days repeat themselves until they didn't feel the same. Some moments asked for patience, others asked for faith. I didn't stay because I was afraid or because I didn't know. I stayed because some answers take time to show. Didn't need to rush it, I didn't need it done. stayed this long, not out of doubt or fear. I stayed to hear myself think clearly here. I wasn't waiting for permission, I wasn't holding on. That's why I stayed this long. I remember nights that felt endless, for reasons I can't recall. They mattered then, but now they rest like pictures on a wall. I don't carry them daily, I don't push them away. They help me understand why I stayed. There's comfort in knowing I didn't miss my turn. Some things can't be hurried, they have to be learned. I don't question the timing, I don't rewind. I see the reason clearly in hindsight. I didn't stay because it was easy, I didn't stay because I was wrong. I stayed to know myself better before moving on. That's why I stayed this long. Through the quiet days I stayed to recognize my own voice change. I wasn't standing still, I was growing strong. That's why I stayed this long. That's why I stayed this long. That's why I stayed this long.
stopped checking the time somewhere along the way. Not because it stopped mattering, but because it stayed. There are moments that arrive late without apology. They don't explain themselves, they just ask to be. I used to think timing was everything, like it decided what was real. But some things come together slowly and still feel complete. I don't rush the thought anymore, I don't push it ahead. If it arrives later than expected, I let it land. It doesn't mean it failed, it doesn't mean it's wrong. Some things take longer to sound honest. Late things are still valid, they still carry weight. They don't lose their meaning just because they wait. I don't measure arrival, I don't call it delay. Late things are still valid, that's what I say. I think about the words I didn't use, not with regret, just aware. Some truths don't need urgency to prove they're there. I've learned how to trust the process without naming the end. Some things stay unfinished and still make sense. I don't rewrite the memory, I let it keep its shape. Time doesn't always take away, sometimes it rearranges weight. What arrives later carries context, it knows where it stands. I don't call it missing, I call it planned. I don't need it sooner, I don't need it fast. If it comes when it comes, it lasts. Late things are still valid, even now. They don't need to justify. I don't ask if it's worth it, I don't second guess. Late things are still valid, I let them rest. Late things are still valid, late things are still valid. Still valid. Nothing rushes, nothing fades.
I thought the feeling would leave a mark, something sharp, something clear. But it settled in quietly, like it planned to stay here. Not every moment announces itself somewhere right without sound. I didn't notice it staying till it was already around. I walked through the days that followed without checking what remained. Nothing missing, nothing broken, just rearranged. I don't look for evidence anymore, things feel truer after time. I don't need to hold it, I don't need it named. I just feel the outline of what stayed. There's a warmth that remains after everything moves on. Not a memory, not a sign, just a quiet tone. It doesn't ask for attention, it doesn't explain. There's a warmth that remains. I thought endings would feel heavier, like something closing in, but this feels more like space than a definite end. I don't reach back, I don't turn away, I just notice what's still here when the rest has changed. Some feelings don't resolve, they soften instead. They lose their urgency but not their thread. I don't need to understand it, I don't need it framed. I just move with what remains. I didn't keep it, I didn't let it go, I let it find its own tone. There's a warmth that remains when the questions fall away. Not brighter, just steady in its way. I don't call it closure, I don't call it pain. There's a warmth that remains. If this is where it settles, I won't ask for more. Some things don't need to leave.